markets, but how will these overnight cues impact our own markets? We have our research team to tell you just that. The trade setup, the stocks that are in focus, and the action from the F&O space as well. Hey guys, a very good morning and happy Friday to all of you. Ekta, let me come across to you first. What is the market setup looking like today?
Thanks for that. Well, yes, the SGX is indicating a positive start. So I'll just take you through a couple of statistics. Yesterday, the markets closed near the day's low. This is because financial heavyweights underperformed. The Nifty Bank ended with a cut of around 1% against what was a flat close for the sensex and the Nifty. Mid-caps relatively outperformed. Remember that the mid-caps and the Nifty Bank have any which way been making record highs. So there is some profit which is coming off possibly. Now, FIIs, however, net sold after 9 consecutive sessions of buying. They net sold around 71 odd crores. Let's see whether this is just a flash in the pan in a strong trend of buying from the FIIs. DIIs net bought around 488 odd crores. Now the big news over globally is that the US debt ceiling has passed the House vote. US markets have been now trading at the highest levels that we've seen since August. Asia largely in the green. Crude is off multi-month lows, indicating that there is a risk on in the markets, and SGX is indicating a positive start as well. So maybe we could probably inch towards those all-time highs. Now, in terms of the US markets, what would now be the next big cue is the non-farm payrolls data, which will be out today. So remember that 12 out of 13 times the non-farm payrolls data has come in stronger than estimates, and a strong jobs report is only going to fuel expectations of another rate hike. Remember that the Fed will be meeting on the 13th and 14th of June. Expectations about the non-farm payrolls data is 1.8 lakh to around 1.95 lakh. So the range is quite wide in terms of what the expectations are. Let's see what they deliver.
It'll be a big cue to watch out for. Thank you, Ekta, for joining us. We'll do one thing, talk about all the stocks which are in focus today. Vivek is joining us with that list. Hey, Vivek.
Well, good morning. Quite a few stocks on our radar. We'll briefly touch upon the auto names as well. So Tata Motors, Eicher Motors, also two-wheeler names like TVS Motors as well as Hero MotoCorp. All of these companies will react to the May sales numbers that have come out. Now, some of the other stocks that will remain in focus. First on our list, Coal India, quite a strong subscription has been seen as far as the non-retail portion is concerned of the over 4,000 crore OFS. So 3.46 times the offer for sale has been subscribed by the non-retail portion, and the company has therefore decided to go ahead and exercise the green shoe option. Remember, for retail investors, the OFS opens today. Also keep an eye out for AB Capital. So what's happened is that the company has decided to raise over 1,250 crore. The price at which the funds are being raised is at 165 rupees a share, and this is being issued to the promoters. So Grasim would be investing close to 1,000 crore and another 250 crore by Surya Kiran Investments. Bank of Maharashtra, it's a CNBC TV18 news break that's been confirmed. The company has gone ahead and launched a QIP with a base issue size of around 500 crore rupees. The issue can now be scaled up to 1,000 crore as well. Keep an eye out for MOIL as well. Some strong production as well as sales data updates coming in. Manganese ore production has jumped up 43% on a year-on-year basis, and sales has gone up almost 72% on a year-on-year basis.
Okay, that is a long list. Thank you so much, Vivek. Moving on, let's talk about the cues from the F&O space. Manglam is joining us with that. Hey, Manglam.
Good morning. So, I was just looking at some data over the last 3 trading sessions, and it's telling, because if you just take a look at the highs in the last 3 trading sessions of the Nifty, you would see that, the highs have gotten lower from 18,662 to yesterday's high of 18,580. And the lows have gotten lower as well. 18,575 was on May 30th and 18,464 was yesterday. But the SGX Nifty is indicating a positive start. So let's see how things go as we open with a gap up. Importantly, last hour's decline in yesterday's trading session could be attributed largely to the weekly options expiry and also to no buying from the FIIs. In fact, after buying almost 27,000 crores in the month of May, they started June with a 71 crore sell in the cash market and also sold about 2183 crore in index futures. As a result of which, their long exposure fell from 61% 3 days ago to about 46%, telling you that there are more shorts in the system than longs right now. What did the FIIs do in index futures? They unwound about 10,800 long positions and they added about 11,850 short contracts as well. And if you look at the data further down, you would see that of the 2,100 crores that they've sold in index futures, 1654 crores was attributed towards the Nifty and 526 only towards the Nifty Bank, which has been an underperformer because the Nifty Bank is closer to a support. Yesterday, it went above that 20-day moving average and closed above the 20-day moving average on the Nifty Bank itself. The 20-day moving average on the Nifty Bank is 43,751. It closed at around 43,790. The Nifty is about 150 points away from its 20-day moving average. So that is something that we'll be watching out for in terms of a strong support. Nifty is 18,487. The 20-day moving average 18,338. Important to watch out for active options for next week. 18,500 is the fulcrum. We're seeing both calls as well as puts written at the 18,500 mark for a combined premium of 200 odd rupees, telling you that the broad range for next week is 18,300 to 18,700, and we'll be meandering between this broad range itself.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mangalam, Ekta, and Vivek for joining us. That's the Power Prep segment for today. We'll do one thing, slip into a short break. Up next, we'll get you a roundup of all the auto sales numbers which were announced after market hours yesterday. Stay tuned for that.